Hello, my gorgeous friends. I hope you are well. I am back with another ASMR mukbang. This time with the Olive Garden. One thing I'm a little upset about is it feels like they only gave me 2 breadsticks. And I gotta tell you something. You go on their website, you order the food, right? Under the order, it says, after I order, generosity the Italian way. Individual to-go entrees contain approximately 2 servings of soup, salad, and breadsticks. When I go to the Olive Garden establishment in person, in case you don't know, you buy an entree, you get unlimited soup or salad and breadsticks. I eat at least 5 every time I go. And they gave me 2, and they're calling it generosity. I beg to differ. I really beg to differ. So yeah, I got this dress. It's actually it's cute and short. It's a little bit short for me. Long sleeves. It kind of looks like a, Olive Garden Tuscany, So that's why I'm wearing this today. Yeah, I feel like I should have no problemo eating all this. I got my favorite fettuccine alfredo. The breadsticks I love. The salad I love. I already put the dressing on. Mixed it up as I like to do. And yeah, I'm just really excited to get right into this. Looks like they gave me a couple packages of the, what is this? Grated Romano cheese. Of course, when you go there, they grate it there for you, and it's superb. Oh, look at this. I want to mix it up over here so you can hear just how cheesy and oh my god, I love that sound personally. I know it's fettuccine alfredo when I hear that sound, honey. Fettuccine alfredo from the Olive Garden. This is my favorite meal. Like death row, I'm eating this. Oh my god. Cheers. Oh my god. I have to remember to chew. Oops. I swear to god I didn't even chew that. Just having some water in my Beetlejuice mug. Sorry. I really miss Broadway. Man. I really wanted to move down south, and I wanted this summer to be the summer that I went to go see lots of Broadway shows. But it wasn't to be, and it could be much worse, so I have to shut up about that. Yesterday I went for a walk with my boyfriend. I came home and I took my shirt off to take a shower, and a bee flew out of my shirt. At least I think it did. I can't really verify that it happened because I guess it's possible that it was in my head, but I called my boyfriend and we're looking for the bee. We never found it. A couple hours later, I got stung by something or bit. It looks like a spider bite, I guess, on my ankle, and it's all like black and blue. Yeah, so my boyfriend thinks it's a spider bite, but I'm like, what about the bee? And he's like, what bee? So I don't know who did it, who done it. That is a big bite, believe it or not. Wow, did you hear that? That was my throat, and it sounded kind of like an orca. Would you look at that? Oh my god, it's so good. I love I love the salad too. Hold on, I need a lot more food. I'm gonna eat some salad and then tell you about some shows I've been watching on Netflix. And that happened in my head. I said, help her out. It was like me talking to the spoon, suggesting that the spoon help the fork. Like it's a real person. Uh-oh. A piece of salad on my Tuscan dress. So I have a bunch of disposable cameras. Remember those? And does Costco still, like if I go to CVS or Costco or Rite Aid, will they still develop those? Or do they even have can they do that still? I know the images on there would be from when I'm a kid. I don't know if they'll come out all like overdeveloped or whatever, but it's worth a try. This wooden fork isn't like, I don't think it works like a real fork. I don't know. You just can use it as like more like a pitchfork, I guess, like a shovel. And have these two help each other out. I think maybe I should get a regular fork. I actually stopped by the mall yesterday because I had to get makeup. I had to get my MAC powder that they only sell at Macy's. I was like, I don't even know if the mall's still there. I don't know if it's apartment buildings by now. Was Macy's still open? And it was. And I had pretzels at Wetzel's Pretzels. Those are so good too. Oh my God, I love like mall pretzels. Well. I'm a little cold though. I was talking to my friend before doing this, and I told him I was going to do a Olive Garden mukbang. His daughter had worked at the Olive Garden. He's like, "Oh no, talk to her. You won't want to eat there." And I'm like, "Please, I will." I was eating at the Olive Garden once. Went to the bathroom. Someone was throwing up in there. Came back. Kept on eating. Like really, you can't really gross me out to the Olive Garden because it's my favorite restaurant. Just wish they didn't go cheap on me. Like that's false advertising. If I call, I bet they'll be like, a serving size is 1 breadstick, honey. Like, but don't call it generous. There's nothing generous about it. Giving you two breadsticks. Let's be real. Oh man, I was trying to clap with them. More lettuce in my Tuscan dress. Yeah. Honestly, just food is like the best. Like there's just nothing like good food to me. The best of the best. When I envision my future, it's just me eating in different places and beer too. Yeah, so Netflix. Oh, I'm obsessed with this show called Outback Truck. Calm down. I'm obsessed with a show called Outback Truckers. It's about truckers who travel the outback in Australia. And I didn't really realize. So it seems like Australia is about the same size as the United States. So when a trucker has to drive from one point, from one coast in Australia to the other, or maybe even top to bottom, it's kind of like going from the East Coast of the United States to the West Coast, like from New York to California. But through the middle of Australia is the outback and like dirt roads and mud roads and animals and nothingness and mud and rivers flowing. And On top of all that, their rules are different. Like here, you can have maybe 2 trailers hitched together, 1 or 2 for a truck, but they have what they call road trains, and there could be like 5 of the big trailers hitched together, and they're going down roads that are just full of mud, driving through rivers. It's crazy. They have husband and wife teams that, alternate driving. It's crazy. So there's a couple, at least 2 seasons of that on there. So check that out if you want. Here's a pepper. Pretty spicy. Another piece of lettuce on my Tuscan dress. And then I watched a show last night about he was one of 7 murderers that was sentenced to the death penalty in Texas that was set free. And it was about him getting released and the crime that he did and where he went, and this woman helped him and let him live with her. And I just thought, wow, that's ballsy of her. She literally was like risking her life and her family's life pretty much to give him a chance, to give him a second chance at life and all that. Not something I'd ever do, but good for her, I guess. And check that out if you want. I forget what that one was called, but I'm sure you'll find it on Netflix. Oh, and then I watched another Netflix short documentary about Saudi Arabia and how bad it is over there. I mean, we're really lucky if we live in, seemingly any other country, but there, it's very, very, very strict over there. Just the rules over there are extremely strict. And they do public beheadings, and it's just bad. You can't speak out against the government. Religious, you can't play music. Religious police are roaming the streets, and they tell you what to do. They yell at you. They can hurt you. One of the great things I love about the Olive Garden is that, you get the meal, the salad, and the breadsticks, and so I feel like it enables me to eat more, which is good. I don't know if it's good or bad, but, have a little bit of this, and have a little bit of that, then have a little bit of that. Then maybe that, then that, then that. And, I just kind of go back and forth like that. It's delicious. I've had fettuccine alfredo from tons of restaurants. Of course, authentic Italian restaurants, but this is better to me. I'm sorry if that offends any Italians. Like, it calms me. I have one more thing to do after this. I have to edit another video. But then I hope I can relax a little bit. Every day I just keep creating. Like, I'm obsessed with my work, and whenever I'm like, oh, I'm so busy, it's like, but you create that for yourself. Like, do you really need to post, X, Y, and Z every day? Like, can you take a day off? Can you chill out? And I haven't really been able to keep up because I was trying to maintain 4 YouTube channels and my Patreon and OnlyFans and eBay store and everything else outside of the internet. But I'm not able. Really not. Well, I'm doing my Mukbang channel, my fashion channel, so that's good. I am actually getting kind of full. Oh my God, when I was driving home, I saw an old guy outside, like him and his aide, and he seems to be in the same state than he was like 4 years ago when I moved in here. Just kind of like, he seems like he gets wheeled outside and looks at the cars go by, and that's about all he can really do is just observe. And that just got me a little sad. I got a little teary-eyed. I was like, you gotta walk inside your house. Why don't you pull it together? I just started thinking about like my grandparents, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I'll have kids. Like, who's gonna take care of me? It's very important to have somebody advocate for you when you're old and you can't. But some people won't have. Some people don't, and some people won't have somebody who advocates for them. And, you know, that might be me. I guess that's the chance I'm going to have to take, because it's not right to have a kid just because of that situation. But I was also thinking the other day, because of certain surgeries I have, if I ever did have a kid, it's not advised that I have it the natural way. So I would have a C-section, which in my opinion would make it pretty easy. And be like, oh, scheduled, let's go. I guess I would just cut the baby out and that'd be that. It's kind of crazy to think about. Just because I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll ever have a kid. You know, like, I don't know if I'll ever will have a kid. But even if I did, I wouldn't even have it the normal way. I'm sorry. You know, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it, you know, the way most people is advised to even. But my mom told me her, when she gave birth to me, it was easy. I think even if I gave birth the regular way, I think it might be easy for me too, because I have those childbearing hips. I also feel like I'm a late bloomer. Like, I didn't move out of my mom's house until I was 29. I'm 33 right now. So in reality, like if I moved out when I was 18, I was out of the house for 4 years. What's that, 22? So mentally, I'm like 22. Like, I know I'm older. But I feel like I need another at least 10 years before I can even decide if I want a kid. But that would make me 43. Bona festa, what a joyous day. You dip the breadstick in the sauce here. Yeah, but that'll be really cool if I could actually develop those disposable cameras and its images of. I'm sorry, I don't know if I said, but yeah, I found those cameras at my mom's house when she was moving, and I'd imagine, or probably from when I was around maybe 13 to 15. So yeah, I remember getting some developed like years later. And they were pictures from the circus. But how crazy is that? Like, getting these pictures developed, photos that I've never seen before. I feel like I've seen all the photos of me. I've seen a lot of photos of me as a kid, and those shape the memories that I have of my past. Like, what would I think of my past if I didn't have all those photos? Because it's almost like it brings up a memory that is either real, or looking at a photo might bring up kind of a fake memory. Like, there's a picture of me on my dad's shoulders at Disney World, and he's got a Budweiser shirt on and a Fu Manchu and aviators on. I'm like, Dad, you were so cool back then. I guess I don't have any memories of that trip. It's just that the photo makes me think that I have them. a little more fettuccine alfredo. Wow. I'm becoming a real professional eater lately. Whoa. Here's the last bite. So good. Wow. Oh, that was excellent. It's been so long. Has it though? Well, anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. That was such a delicious, decadent meal. I enjoyed it so much. If you like this video, give it a like. Leave me a comment letting me know if you've ever been to the Olive Garden, what you think of it, what you get there. And subscribe to my channel, turn on channel notifications. Let me know what you'd like to see me eat next. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.